Hi, I'm John Frazier from Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome to Cuppa TV.
Welcome to the best bits of Nashville Week here on Cuppa TV. A couple of weeks ago, I was lucky enough to travel to the grand old US of A. Hold on to your hats as I bring you lots of special American guests and music. You'll be in for a rocking time with me, Monica Price. I'm now joined by Briana Tyson, who's a recording artist here in Nashville, Tennessee. So welcome, Briana. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm so
it's
excited.
It's Cuppa TV USA. I love it.
I love it so much. This is so fantastic.
So, Briana, tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
Well, I am a recording artist here in Nashville, and I've been here since I was 16 years old. Moved from Orange County, California, and just been singing and writing songs and kind of doing whatever I can to make this dream of mine come true ever since I was little.
And this has always been your dream?
Always. From the time I was like 3-4 years old, my dad was actually a general contractor, and I had a video of me standing on a stack of drywall, pretending that it was a stage, singing Leanne rhymes. And so I've just, ever since I was little, I've loved music, and I'm one of this. So.
And who have you worked with? Have you worked with any big names at the moment?
I have actually. I actually toured with a couple different people. Vince Gill probably being my favorite. He's absolutely incredible. One of the most talented singers, songwriters, guitar players I've ever met in my life. As well as some people I've toured with, Craig Morgan and Blake Shelton. So kind of that was more years ago. But yeah, I've been so blessed to have worked with some incredible artists, just kind of opening the shows for them. It's been fantastic.
And what's the favourite thing you like to do? Is there any particular venue that you like to go, or any particular song genre that you like to sing in?
Well, I consider myself a country soul singer, so kind of like Joss Stone, if she, kind of mixed with Leanne rhymes, and just kind of that soulful, groovy stuff. I love to sing. My favorite venue is actually here in Nashville. It's called the Listening Room Cafe, and it is so fantastic. We have people that are just unknown, that have never, that people don't know who they are, and then we have huge people. We just had Sam Hunt in a few days ago, who's really big over here in the U.S., and there's multiple venues here in Nashville to play, but Listening Room is definitely my favorite.
It is the city of music, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Nashville,
Music City, 100%. It's everywhere.
Would you consider moving out of Nashville?
Never.
No.
Never.
You'd stay here?
Yes. I would love to have different places in, LA and New York and maybe even over in the UK,
Absolutely.
but, Nashville is my home. I just, my heart's here, and I want to raise my family here, and here's where I definitely want to stay.
Thanks, Brianna. Well, next time you come over to the UK, which I hope you do very soon.
Yes, absolutely.
Make sure that you come on the show Cuppa TV. It'd be lovely to join you.
I would
come with me
love
in the
that.
studio.
I would love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi, I'm now joined by Karim, who's a hip-hop artist here in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're looking forward to having a chat and finding out more about his story. Karim, hi, welcome to Cuppa TV.
Thank you for having me. I
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
so much for being here. So, Karim, tell me about hip-hop. Fantastic. Tell me about it. How did you get into hip-hop?
Hip hop. Well, of course, life happens: pain, heartbreak, love, struggle, having fun, enjoying life. So I started channeling everything that I kept inside, everything in my heart and my mind, and I realized that I could vent through the music and connect with people who were going through the same things. So whether it's positive, negative, whatever, just life, it's like poetry with music. So.
That's a great way of describing it, poetry with music. And how long have you been doing it? How long have you been doing hip-hop?
I started taking it seriously probably 2010. So 5 years, 4 years. I got that mindset. I'm a hip hop artist. I'm gonna make this happen. This dream's gonna become reality. It's no longer a hobby that I just play around with the neighborhood. So.
And you're originally not from the US. You're born in the US. Is that right?
No, I was born in Libya actually. So I grew up in Baghdad, and I moved to Tennessee when I was 6 years old. My mother's from the Gaza Strip in Palestine. My dad's from Baghdad. Crazy mixed, wound up in Tennessee. So,
and you enjoy being here in Tennessee?
I like it. Very southern hospitality, good food, everything's fried. Probably not good for my health, but hey.
But you enjoy it. And what about your music? How important is that to you?
It's number one. So anybody that meets me, they know that's all I talk about. I'll talk your head off until I'm blue in the face. So I realized that that's the goal focused, work hard, nothing stopping me. So that's what
And when you're working, do you work with other artists or do you work just by yourself? How does it happen?
So right now I got a team. I got two producers, two main producers. We make all original music. So luckily we've grown together, and so I tend to work with singers. I like to work with singers. I got a friend, Kaylin Lloyd. She's Nashville-based, amazing singer. The Robert Adams, who has a band, a funk soul band. The Robert and the Half Truths. They're both amazing. I tend to have them on everything. I dabble with other hip hop artists, but usually it's just me and singers or just me.
And what would you like to do? Where do you see yourself in, say, 10 years' time?
I focus on growing, making timeless music that even long before I'm gone, people will listen and still connect to that day.
That's great. Well, Karim, it's been such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. It was
Really
so nice to
appreciate
meet
it.
you.
And when you come over to England, come up and see us on our show.
Have a cup of tea.
Have a cup of tea, absolutely. Thank you. Okay, I'm now joined by Stephanie Adlington, who's a singer-songwriter. So, Stephanie, welcome to Cuppa TV.
Thank you so much.
It's wonderful to be
Well,
here
it's
in Nashville,
wonderful to
Tennessee.
meet you. I'm so glad you all have come over and picked our city, and you're here.
It's just wonderful. We love it. I might not leave.
It is a fun town.
It's
a very
great,
fun
it's
town.
great. So you look wonderful.
Thank
so
you.
tell me about yourself, Stephanie. What
Well,
do you do?
I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm actually a graduate of your country. I went to the Royal Academy of Music, so I lived in your country for about 5 years, and then came back to America, and I've kind of lived all over the place and settled here quite a while ago because I love Nashville, I love the South, I love the history here. And it's just a wonderful music town. We are Music City, USA. We have the best musicians in the world living here of all genres. And I'm more kind of jazzy, Americana, bluesy, so it just reeks of Southern soul here in
Did
the
it
musicians
fit you?
of America.
Did it fit you being
Very much, very much. And I'm originally from West Virginia, so I was born and raised in the South with a lot of Southern values and Southern culture, and it's just wonderful to be back home. It's great to travel the world and understand other cultures and other points of view, but it's also wonderful to come back home.
Stephanie, that's great. Now tell me about what you're doing at the moment. What are you doing?
Well, actually, I'm releasing my first EP
Tell us
of
about
original
that.
material. It's kind of Southern Gothic and lyric. I'm influenced heavily by Tennessee Williams, Eudora Welty, William Faulkner. Again, the kind of Southern tragic beauty, darkness, hauntedness, of life. And so a lot of my lyrics kind of reflect that. And the music, like I said, it's kind of jazzy in feel. It's not total jazz, but it's not total Americana. It's definitely blendable of a lot of different aspects that I like.
And do you find that when you're writing, do you have to take yourself off somewhere to go and write, or do you just walk in the street and suddenly think of something?
It's both. You never know when the muse is going to hit, and you just kind of have to have your phone handy and get something down and try to remember it for later. But again, it's wonderful being here because you're just surrounded by a lot of history, and especially in the summertime, it's so hot and it's sultry, and it's just wonderful, and it just all comes into play.
Fantastic. And what about the future? What about the future for you, Stephanie? What would you like to do?
I really want to start touring. I really want to take this music and send it out and show the world, this is kind of, you don't have to be a pop star to be successful anymore. I think the music there's so much different music that you can have all throughout the world, and I really want to be able to share what I love and what I find interesting with everyone else. So that's the goal, is to really start touring it and really start doing it live, and just to have that feel and that vibe.
Oh, you'll have to come over to the UK.
Oh, I definitely want to.
And when you do, you must join me in the studio for
I
Cuppa
would
TV.
love
It'd
that.
be wonderful. Thank you
Sounds
so
wonderful.
much, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Wonderful to meet you. I'm now joined by Brittany Bexton, country artist who's travelled a long way. She's just come from a concert. Join me here on Cuppa TV to talk about her life. So welcome, Brittany. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
And you've just come fresh from a concert.
Yeah, we basically raced back this morning. I pulled into my apartment, I changed my shirt, and I raced back out the door. So,
Well, it's lovely for you to be here. Thank you for taking the time. So, Brittany, tell me a little bit about what you do.
well, I'm an artist, a country artist. I write and perform my own music and record it. Just recently released a new CD with 5 songs on it, and have music video for one of the songs coming out soon.
That's great. So, is that your first time you've released, music video?
Well, actually, no. I did a music video years ago, but I don't know if I'd call it a formal release. It was sort of like a friend that does film needed a project, so they did one of my songs. But this is the first official release for a music
Fantastic.
video.
And how's it going for you?
I have not released it yet, but I'm excited. I really like the video.
Oh, that's great. And with the concert you've just done, tell us about that.
I had a concert pretty much on the beach in Orange Beach, Alabama, and it was fun. Lots of rowdy, tipsy people.
Well, Lots of good, and people appreciate your music.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is great. And what inspires you when you're writing? What do you think about?
Life. I mean, my experiences, my friends' experiences, philosophical things I'm thinking about.
And is it something you've always wanted to do?
Mm-hmm.
And do you come from Nashville originally, or have you moved to
No.
Tennessee because of the music?
Yeah, I moved here about 3.5 years ago, from Northern California, actually.
And is your family? How about your family? They support what you're doing?
Yeah, for the most part they do.
Oh, that's fantastic. So thank you so much for joining me on Cuppa TV.
Yeah, thank you.
And I wish you every success in the future. And if you ever come to England, make sure you come and join us on the
would
show.
love to.
Thank you. That's great. Thank you so much. We're going to take a quick break. Come back and join us in just a minute.
We're going to take a quick break, go get a snack, and come on back. Hi, I'm John Fraser from Nashville, Tennessee, and you're watching Cuppa TV.
Hello and welcome to Cuppa TV. I'm now joined by Jeri Sager, who's a Broadway actress and singing artist and wonderful other things as well. It's just so lovely to have you here,
Well,
Jeri.
thank you. It's great to be here.
Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to Cuppa TV.
Thank you. I want my cup of tea. I love that name, by the way.
Thank you
It's
so
such
much.
A great, it's
when
such
you
a
come to the UK, I'll make you a nice cup of tea and you can come and join me in our studios.
I would
So
love
that'd be
to.
lovely.
Okay, I'm definitely doing that.
She's there, she's on. Right, so Jeri, let's talk now though. What are you doing now? Tell us about your story. What are you doing?
Well, I'm a Broadway actress, and I lived in New York City for 15, 20 years, toured and did Broadway shows, and then moved to Nashville to do a TV show. And did that show for about 4 years, which actually ended up filming in LA, so would go from Nashville to LA. But I now live here, and I travel all over the world doing a 2-hour concert one-woman show. Everything from just piano to a symphony orchestra. And I sort of tell my story. I mean, I do the shows that I did on Broadway. I did you know, Grisabella and Cats and Fantine and Les Miserables. And my first show was Fiddler on the Roof. I was Fruma Sarah, the dead wife.
I mean, that's incredible. That's
So,
just an
yeah.
incredible story. And tell us about Julie Andrews.
Oh, okay. So
That's a story.
Julie
I
Andrews
heard.
did the Broadway show Victor Victoria, and they were going to tour it. And so I was sent in to audition as her standby, which basically means you literally stand by and wait for her to get sick, and you go on. And so when I was auditioning, it was the final audition, and I went in and I had short hair. I actually looked a lot like her at the time. And the scene we did was the scene in the restaurant where she puts the cockroach and she breaks the glass and all that. Well, I hadn't seen the show for a long time. I hadn't seen the movie, so I rented the movie and I watched the movie. And I watched the scene, and there was this little bit at the end, and I went, I'm going to do that. Now, of course, it was Blake Edwards' direction, but I'm, you know, he's famous, he's a very smart man, very talented. I'm going to steal his direction. So I went in, and I did the scene, and as I leave, I broke the glass, you know, and then I turned around, and the bit was, as I turned around in high dudgeon, you know, I would sort of trip and look back like you didn't see that and walk out. So I did that, and once I turned back around, I heard this big boom! Finally, somebody gets it. And I was like, whoa. I turned around and they hustled me out of the room. I happened to have a friend in the room who was, there were about 10, 15 people at the table, and they didn't introduce who anybody was. But I knew the musical director, and he came out and he was like, that was brilliant. I said, who was that guy? He was like, that guy was Blake Edwards, and he thought you were brilliant. And I was like, oh, that was his direction. I stole it. And if I had known he was in the room, I never would have done it because I would have felt too. But evidently, he was flattered. So, and then I got the part. I got the part of Julie's understudy, and then unfortunately, she became ill and she lost her voice, and so I never did the show. So, but I know.
How wonderful that you had that experience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
it was amazing.
Tell us, so you moved to Nashville, Tennessee, which is a wonderful state, might I say, and a wonderful place to be. It's just been incredible being here. Tell me what you do here now.
Actually, what I do here now is not very much. I travel outside the city to do all my singing and my concerts because I do a Broadway show or a jazz show as well, but always away. What I do here is TV and commercials, and I did the movie Country Strong with Gwyneth Paltrow and Tim McGraw. I had a part in that, and so that's what I do here. But it's funny, people don't know me as a singer here; they know me as an actress. And I was actually doing a concert in New York one time in the Rainbow Room, and it was a they had invited a bunch of people, and they happened to be a lot of people from Nashville. And a woman came up to me and she was like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "Well, I'm singing." She goes, "You don't sing." I was like, "Well, actually, yeah, this is what I really do." "Oh, I thought you were an actress." I'm like, "Well, yeah, kind of both." You know, so,
But that's your passion. Singing's your
yeah,
passion.
singing is definitely my
And
passion.
would you ever consider coming to the UK? To
Oh
do
my
some
gosh,
singing?
yes! I performed in the UK actually.
did you?
I did
Tell
a
us
show.
about that.
I did a show. I always have a story. I did a show in
We
the
like
north of
stories, it's
England, in a little town, and I'm going to say this as an American. It's spelled Aughton, and so people would say to me, "Where are you going to perform?" And I would say, "Otten," and they'd go, "Where?" And I'd say, "Otten, Otten." "Where's that?" "It's in the north. It's near Liverpool, between Liverpool and Manchester, in the Southport." Never heard of it. So I thought, I'm playing in Alton. "Oh yes, it's my Southport between Manchester and Liverpool."
And a very nice British accent.
Oh,
I would
what's
say.
that?
Well, Jeri, it's just been incredible to meet you today. Thank you so much for joining me.
welcome.
And
Thanks for inviting me.
Please come over and join us in our studios in the UK soon. We'll look out for you soon.
I
Thank
would
you
love
so
to.
much.
Thank you, Monica.
That's it for now. Thanks very much. I'm now joined by Stacia Watkins, who's a singer-songwriter based here in Nashville. Stacia, welcome to Cuppa TV.
Thank you. I'm
It's
so
just
excited.
Wonderful to see you.
Oh, no, you too.
So, Stacia, you have moved from where to come to Nashville?
I'm from Valdosta, Georgia, way down yonder, in South Georgia, down south, and I've been in Nashville for 5 years.
Fantastic. And did you move to Nashville just because of the music scene?
I did. It's great here, and I love it.
And has it worked out for you?
It has. I have a publishing deal as a songwriter, and playing everywhere, doing my album this year, so I'm excited.
That's fantastic. And when you're singing, who do you think about? Is there any sort of one person you're thinking about?
If I could work with anyone, it'd probably be Trisha Yearwood or Vince Gill. I just love them.
Yeah.
They're incredible.
And when you're writing your songs, how do you write your songs? What inspires you?
I think anything, just everyday life, anything that someone says or an experience, you can really pull it from anywhere. So just whenever I get in the room or think of something, I jot it down.
So do you always carry a little notebook round with you?
A little iPhone.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because I'll lose
So
that
old-fashioned.
notebook.
I said yes.
I'll lose that notebook. I actually longhand though when I'm writing. I don't
So
really do it on the
you?
computer. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of singer-songwriters do it all on the computer.
All on the computer, but I
But
love
you
to
use-
come out of my hands. Yeah.
And when you're writing, do you have to take yourself off somewhere to be in a quiet space, or do you have to be surrounded by music in a busy space?
A quiet space is probably better, definitely, just so that I can think a little bit clearer.
And are your family very supportive of what you're doing?
Oh, very. I have the best family in the world.
Oh,
I
that's
do.
great.
They're
That's
incredible.
just brilliant. So
Yeah.
where have you played here in Nashville?
I've played several places, but the Bluebird is probably the most important. It was on my bucket list, and I got to check that off. So
Okay, why is it
much
so
fun.
important that so many singers want to perform there?
It's just so iconic, and everyone has played there. And there's just a spirit and a magic about that place that's it's very hard to describe unless you've been there. It's just beautiful.
Now, are you looking to come to Europe or UK at any time in the future?
I am. I'm actually going to be over your way this fall or early spring, so I'm really
Fantastic. Well,
excited.
you'd love to
Yeah.
come and join us then on Cuppa TV.
Oh, definitely. I'd
Come
love
into the
to.
studios and and come and meet all the rest of the team. So
That would be
wonderful.
great.
But Stacey, you're going to sing us a song now.
Yeah.
So
sure.
what would you like to sing?
I'm going to sing "Strong Enough" that I wrote with my friend Beth Ogden.
Okay, excellent. Well, this is Stacia, and she's going to sing us. What's it called? I'm so sorry.
Strong Enough.
Strong Enough. Off you go. Thank you.
You think that you can treat me like some little girl who just won't fight, but you don't know me. You think that you can keep me down, stomp my dreams into the ground, but you don't know me. You think I'll cave, that I'll cry, I never leave or say goodbye. 'Cause I am strong enough to stand alone, I'm strong enough to walk right out that door. Don't think I won't, it's been long enough, I should've known you'd never change, can't do this anymore. Oh no, I won't. When you're thinking that I'm weak, oh honey, you will see. I'm strong enough, I'm strong enough, I'm strong enough.
I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Bill Russell. This is a little song called Better Than Ever. It's on my website, billrussellvoiceactor.com. From Bill Russell. Okay. Hey, do you see what is happening? Eyes are opening now to see. Each one has responsibility. Let's hold hands in solidarity. Hey, can you see where we're traveling? One heart, all one destiny. Jump in, there's lots of room for you and me. Straight ahead, it's better than ever. Over mountains, through the valley, around the lakes and in the sky. We've set our sights on where we're going. No dreams too far, no dreams too wide. Hey, can you see where we're traveling? One heart, all one.
Wow, what an amazing week it's been here on Cuppa TV USA. I'm sure I'll be off on more adventures soon, but I'd like to know what you think. Please get in contact with me through email at cuppatv@bigcentre.tv and also on Twitter by following me at Cuppa_TV. We're also on Facebook at facebook.com/BigCentre.tv. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Bye-bye.
And yes, we are rolling. Thank you.